A call to action, our shared home, our shared responsibility. Dear friends, esteemed listeners, today I want to talk about our common home, planet Earth. Look at the beauty that surrounds us, the deep blue sky, the thousand shades of green, the life-giving waters. But sadly, we are clouding this magnificent picture with our own hands. This bitter truth we call environmental pollution is not just an abstract threat confined to newspaper headlines. It is a stolen future that fills our lungs with every breath and enters our stomachs with every sip. As the air becomes polluted, glaciers melt and the climate changes. As poisons seep into the soil, our dinner tables are put at risk. And as the oceans choke on plastic, marine life struggles for survival. I know this is a huge problem, and sometimes we might think, what can I do alone? But remember, even mighty rivers are formed by the joining of tiny drops. I speak sincerely. If every one of us chose to recycle that single-use plastic bottle instead of throwing it away, replaced one light bulb with an energy-saving one, or stopped unnecessary water flow, then a great change would begin. Our planet is not an inheritance, but a trust from our children. Let us safeguard this trust. Let us accept that pollution is not merely a natural phenomenon, but a result of our mistakes. And let us not just be content with words, but take one small step, today, right now. Let us not forget that every moment we spend on this beautiful planet is a breath we owe it, the silent catastrophe, the language of numbers. So what does this pollution truly mean? Let us listen to the language of numbers for a moment. Perhaps we are unaware, but approximately 12.7 million tons of plastic enter our oceans globally every year. This means a dump truck full of trash is being poured into the sea every single minute. Because of this plastic waste in our seas, hundreds of thousands of seabirds and marine mammals die annually. If we focus only on air pollution, according to the World Health Organization data, an estimated 7 million people die every year from air pollution-related illnesses. This is a silent massacre, much larger than traffic accidents or wars. Moreover, this is not just a problem for big cities. The fossil fuels we use, the garbage we discard, and incorrect industrial practices affect every corner of the planet. But there's no need to be pessimistic. This data should not drive us to helplessness, but to action. Because the solution is in our hands. For instance, with recycling 1 ton of paper prevents 17 trees from being cut down. Or in water consumption, a simple act like turning off the water while brushing our teeth can save thousands of liters of water per year. Great changes begin with the transformation of small habits. Remember, scientists are giving us one more chance. If we want to keep global warming at 1.5 degrees Celsius, we must take urgent and determined steps. Now is the time to stand up and be responsible, not just aware. Are we willing to be the generation that cleans the future, not pollutes it? Deep impacts, rarer known facts about the crisis. The consequences of global warming threaten not only our present, but also our history and the very breath of our seas. Here are striking, rarely known facts that show how deep the problem runs. The oxygen crisis in the seas. We all know the importance of oxygen in the air, but what about the oxygen in our oceans? The heat increase caused by global warming is changing the structure of seawater. It is a physical rule. The solubility of gases in a liquid decreases as the liquid's temperature increases. This means that as ocean water warms, the amount of dissolved oxygen in the water decreases. Let us not forget that the world is not obliged to save us, but we are obliged to save it. That single plastic bottle in our hands, an unnecessary tap we turn off, every conscious step we take. These may seem small, but they are the first cracks that begin to break the icebergs over this massive problem. The voice of our planet may be quiet, but to hear this voice is the deepest call of our conscience. When we look into the eyes of our children, let us have an honest answer for them when they ask, why couldn't we protect this beautiful world? Starting today, let us be not just a guest, but a responsible host to our environment. The responsibility to repay our debt to this planet rests on all of our shoulders.